Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So I'm trying to get to a new little patch of woodland, do a little scout, go and have some lunch. Got a new greatcoat and a new canteen to try out as well. Just getting to the spot is a pain. This path hasn't been touched in years. I've already gotten about half a mile through and it's all been like this. These bastards and brambles, hands are torn to shreds. Nearly there though. Just gotta get through these, and then where that birch is pretty much the end of all this crap. And I'll have something to eat and we'll do a little scout, see if there's any places in here worth looking at. So got a lot of deer around here. Just using this trail. If it wasn't for these, I wouldn't have been able to get through that. Would have been way too overgrown. So good job we've got a lot of deer here. So I finally made it to the new patch of woods. Gonna have something to eat and then go into it a little bit and have a little explore. I'm not going to go too far in. I forgot to bring my compass. I doubt it's big enough to get lost in. I didn't bother looking it up on Google Maps. I walked past it when I was going across the train track to the other patch of woods further down, or up the track, sorry. It's about half a mile that way. Now I haven't got a clue how big it is that way, but have some lunch, we'll find out. So I thought I'd show you my new greatcoat. Don't know if you could see that, I haven't got a flip screen on this camera, but I really like it. It's Bulgarian. I've already got a Bulgarian one, but it's got the fur collar, this one doesn't. But I really like this. Super warm, 100% wool, and it's just awesome. So for filming today's video, thought I would go a little light and try something a little different, see how well it works out. But I just brought the monopod section that came with that tripod that I showed in the last video, and I'm just lashing it to a tree, and most of the video is going to be filmed on the old Sony camera. But I've still got the full swiveling head and everything on this monopod, so should work out. Anyway, get some firewood and get lunch on. So here's a good reason why you should always learn more than one way of starting a fire. So about 3 days ago I had my Zippo in a clip-on pouch on the belt, and when I got home the pouch was gone. Must have hit something and unclipped itself, and I've looked everywhere for it, so I think I've permanently lost my Zippo. And I also can't find my turbo flame lighter. I know it'll be somewhere in the house, but just can't find it. And since I don't smoke, I only own 2 lighters, or owned. Now only have one, the turbo flame. But if it was a survival situation, I'd be fucked if I didn't know how to start the fire in a different way, or have different things with us to start a fire. So today I just got the big ass ferro rod, a little bit of birch bark, and I'm making a pile of fatwood shavings. Or Maya dust, as some people call it. I was going to bring some cotton wools dipped in Vaseline. That would have been easier, but I forgot. So luckily I remembered to bring a fatwood stick. So let that be a lesson. Always carry more ways of starting a fire. In practice, don't just watch somebody's YouTube video and think you know how to do it. Actually get out there and do it for yourself. That might be enough. And the new canteen I've got is a Soviet, I think it's 1950s, which just so happens to fit perfectly in the Pathfinder canteen cup. It does move a little bit because it's rounded on the bottom, but I've been sticking a bit of bubble wrap in there and it holds it perfect. So I'm just going to cook in this if I can get this fire going. So that's the firewood there. Hopefully that'll be enough. Everything's a little bit damp, but see if I can strike this. Then I'll stick some fatwood shavings on top, a little bit extra birch bark. Besides that, that's pretty empty, so see if we can do this. So I'm used to the small Swedish Army ferro rods, so I find this a little bit cumbersome, but trying to get used to it. There we go. Drop that in there. She's going. Bugger. It's always fiddly trying to get these on. So we've got a boil on now. Just going to have these noodles. So instructions say I've got to mix the oil with the soup base. Can't just add it to the water. First time trying these ones. Haven't had a chance to go into Newcastle. Normally I would go to the Oriental supermarket and get the proper stuff. But got these at B&M. See if they're any good. They're 25p a packet. He thinks that should be done. Handle's not hot. That smells good. Looks a bit basic, but we'll give it a go. Can't complain for 29p. Let that burn out. So this spot looks good. A lot of flat ground. A lot of space. Could easily get a tent or a lavoo in here. Get a hammock and top between them trees as well. A lot of dead wood around for fires. See if we can find another spot. Looks like it's about to rain as well. So that's pretty much that bit of woodland. Not a lot going on in it. Does go over there. But there's another piece there I want to have a look at. That's the piece that goes about 1/4 mile down. Looks a bit thicker, so we'll have a look. So this looks much better. This is the woodland that I saw from the train track. It's much denser. It's an absolute bastard to get to. Something I've got to worry about bumping into other people. There's a few spots like this where it opens out. But it's got some potential. Lots of birch as well. If I can, I always like to cook on birch. Doesn't suit up your pots like what the pine does. Haven't seen many squirrels though. A few deer, but they're always gone before you can get the camera on. A few pheasants. That's about it. So back in my usual spot. About to have a fire, but the woods I've been in have a lot of potential, especially for hammock camping. There's one or two good spots for setting up the lavoo, so I'm looking forward to that. But as far as today goes, Alice Pack has been really good, really comfortable. Monopod has also worked well. I'm pretty happy with the Soviet water bottle. Still got the original rubber gasket in it. I plan on taking that out. Haven't noticed any taste from it in the water. Just tastes like normal water, so I do want to replace it anyway with a more modern rubber gasket. Great. Accidentally hit the end record button, but Greatcoat has been great. But hopefully we'll get another 2 or 3 summers of bushcraft in this country, and then if all goes to plan, we'll be doing some bushcraft videos in Japan. But for now, get this fire going. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.